and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Slate. It is the preview show that I do every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, but before the big shows, right? Every day, there's a big show. I jump on youtube.com/MrWarrenHayes, and I do a little thingy thing where everyone just comes around and we talk about the evening that's supposed to happen here tonight, and Wednesdays, of course. Super busy, excellent, extraordinary evenings that get us really, really excited for stuff, right? They get us excited for stuff because there's AEW Dynamite on one end and there's WWE NXT on the other, and the cool thing here, right, is that the cool thing here tonight is that if you don't necessarily have to pick tonight. If you feel like watching both shows, you definitely can. You absolutely can tonight. So that's fantastic because Dynamite is starting after the pro sports game, the sports ball game. You don't mind if I tidy up my desk a bit, right? You don't mind, right? I don't know what I do sometimes on these pre-streams, but hey, I'm glad that you guys are here. I'm glad that you know what you're doing and that you're here joining me live right here on youtube.com/MrWarrenHayes. Aaron Entertainment, for instance, knows what he's doing. He's here. Our boy Pat Throwback. He's here. We got Kelly Tornhes as well. She's here. Jake Daily Accolade, hello. DGMC, hello. Flowman, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome tonight. Quick programming note. Yes, I will be doing a recording of the Mr. Warren Hayes show tomorrow night, Christmas Eve. Absolutely. Gonna try and make it a little interactive on top of that. We're going to be tiering some of the we're going to be tiering some of the most underused talent in WWE. Like, who's the worst talent that WWE has? Who is the talent that has been most underutilized by WWE? That's more like it. That's how you make coherent sentences, Warren. Good job. So yes, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern. If you haven't launched your festivities yet tomorrow, come on over and join me. It'll be fun. And on Christmas Day, I will not be doing a slate. I will be enjoying a wonderful Christmas dinner with my family. So no slate on Friday. We'll be back on Monday though. It's not the Legends just yet. The Legends show is for the new year. Oh, that's gonna be great. We'll talk about that at another moment. Why, Dan Heyman, hello. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you. And welcome. Did anyone watch the Slammies today? Because I sure didn't. I didn't watch the Slammies. That's okay. I'm sure some people enjoyed it. And I'm sure it was a good time. I heard that the greatest match ever did not win match of the year. How do you figure that one out? I don't understand it. One last thing that I do want to mention. I know for some folks, the holidays. The holidays is fun for a lot of people, but for some people, it's not necessarily that great for a bunch of reasons, right? And I appreciate that. So over on the Mr. Warren Hayes Discord on December 26th, so this Saturday, we're going to be having a marathon of wrestling watching. I'm going to be streaming some wrestling matches within the Discord, so you'll be able to just pop into the Discord and watch them with the rest of us here. All the matches were picked by the Mr. Warren Hayes Show Discord, the members themselves, people who hang around the Discord, hang around the chat right here live. So come on over, come join us. We're going to be starting probably mid-afternoon because we've got like 10 hours of wrestling to watch. It's going to be great, and it's going to be interrupted as well by some trivia, some wrestling trivia, some games. Look, it's going to be a good time. If you can pop over into 26, and you feel maybe if the holidays are getting you down a little bit, well, come hang with us. We'll all hang around and watch the thing that unites us all, that makes us all feel good, that makes everything better. Pro wrestling. There we go. So keep that in mind. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Links in the description. Let's start talking about the shows. And I'm going to start talking about NXT tonight, because goddamn, folks, NXT actually has a full preview tonight. Not just like this match is happening, this guy's showing up. We have a full lineup on the show on NXT tonight. And that is wild. Do you want me to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Jake Atlas and Isaiah Swerve Scott are going to have a rematch tonight. Actually, Scott is going to try and 50-50 himself over Jake Atlas, who got a win over him a couple of weeks ago. Frankly, this is the kind of match I think that kind of supersedes whatever story they're trying to tell, whatever situation they're trying to create. This is going to be a good match between two extremely talented athletes. Looks like they're giving Swerve Scott the little heel turn here. Ultimately, I'm fully expecting some 50-50 business here, because God forbid anyone could get over in WWE. But, I think in and about itself, this match should be a lot of fun. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. Scott versus Atlas should be great. We're getting the colossal Bronson Reed, who returns tonight. Now, I think this is his new nickname. They've decided to give him the Colossal as a nickname. Let's read this. One of NXT's fastest rising superstars is back, and that means bad news for the competition on the black and gold brand, the Colossal Bronson Reed, and they put it in quotes. So I guess that's the actual nickname. He will make his highly anticipated return to NXT this Wednesday night. Reed has proven himself not only a fierce competitor, but one of the black and gold brand's fastest young stars. What damage will the ultra-athletic big man leave in his wake as he makes his way back to NXT? So, is he going to do damage on his way to the CWC? Is that what they mean? What damage will he leave in his wake as he makes his way back to NXT? So, is he going to kick some parking meters over? Is he going to push some vending machines over? Smash some windows? Like what? I think this is the concern we're supposed to have here, right? Key some cars, yes, Dan, and exactly, yeah, I know what they mean. It's just poorly written. It's not a good sentence. Get yourselves an editor, guys. Get yourselves an editor. It'll save your life. Look, I like Bronson Reed. I like him a tremendous deal. I think he's prime for superstardom in NXT. I really think they pushed him strong during his last run and made sure that he came across as nigh invincible. I really think that they like this guy. And I think there's a lot of stuff to like about him, athletically speaking. I think he's great. You kind of feel though that if a guy like if a guy like Keith Lee moves up to main roster, because let's be honest, Keith Lee has a little more charisma than our boy Bronson, substantially better on the mic. If Keith Lee heads to main roster and then is told, you got to go work on your craft back in the PC, friend, you kind of wonder what they're going to do if Bronson ever ends up there. But, we'll see. But I'm all for Bronson Reed. More Bronson Reed on my screens. Put him in the North American title picture again. Have him win it. Have him hold it for a fucking long time. And it'd be credible, too. And it'd be super credible if Bronson Reed hung on to the title for a long, long time, right? right? And Floman in the chat, no more thick boy, which is very disappointing. It's very disappointing because I thought that worked for him. But WWE have to give qualifiers to everything, right? The colossal, the enigma, it's always the aforementioned, the destructive, and sometimes it reaches, man. It reaches. So when I saw the colossal, I was like, are they going but looks like they want. It's like when they had what's his name over on NXT UK. My goodness, the big guy, the my goodness, the really, really big guy. Dave Mastiff. Yes, thank you, DGMC. Dave Mastiff, they felt like they had to add in Bomber Dave Mastiff, as if that added like some layer of magic to his presentation. But Dave Mastiff in and about himself is his own presentation, right? And I don't know. I feel like I'm getting grumpy. So let's move on. We're also going to get the Way, which is the Gargano Way, now known as the Way. Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, Austin Theory, and Indy Hartwell. They are known as the Way now. And I don't know if you saw earlier, I think it was yesterday, they even launched new t-shirts for the Way. It's like a W. It kind of looks like the Avengers logo a little bit, but a W. Very Johnny Gargano, I'll say. Like it looks like a comic book. It looks like a comic book team logo. So it works in his circumstance. So they're going to present a very Gargano Christmas tonight. North American champion Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, and company. can't even mention who the others are here to show the NXT universe the way to a merry holiday season. Blee blah bloop. The foursome known as the Way has quickly imposed their will upon NXT, securing a third North American title reign for Gargano, and most recently leaving rival Shotzi Blackheart laying last week on NXT. What's in store next? I'm gonna be completely upfront with y'all. I think Johnny Gargano's been having fun with his heel turn. I think he's been doing things that feel close to him. I guess they feel good to him. I think Candice has been very good as well. I like the antics. I think they're just silly enough. I think they're well produced. I don't think they go overboard. I don't think they overstay their welcome either. I like the Johnny Gargano heel turn at this point. I think it's working. You kind of feel like they've kind of given him free reign because nothing really feels over-scripted. Nothing feels like it's very alien to what he does. So yeah, I kind of like this. I think this is. We'll see how this turns out. Like I was very apprehensive of the TLC thing 2 weeks ago. When they did the Christmas before TLC or the Nightmare before TLC, something like that. The Christmas thing, which actually turned out to be pretty funny. I enjoyed it. So we'll see. Ria Ripley and Dakota Kai are set to fight once again. Wait. Sorry about that. Evan Wright left us a super chat. Thank you very much, Evan. Thank you very much. He says, hope Gargano can show Theory the way out of underage girls' DMs. A spicy DM for your evening, by the way. Welcome to the chat, Evan. But very spicy. Good indeed, yes. So as I was saying, we're getting Ria Ripley versus Dakota Kai tonight. I'm okay with this. I think these two work well together. I think it's okay. Here's what I find interesting in the discussion. This is what I want to focus on. Hello, Wrestling Plug Inc. Here's what they're saying. The rivalry between Ripley and Kai has long simmered on the black and gold brand. Earlier this summer, the captain of Team Kick bested the Nightmare. See, this is what I mean by these long, extended, descriptive nicknames or adjectives. That the captain of Team Kick bested the Nightmare. Like, oh my God, it's so contrived. Anyway, in an NXT Women's Titles #1 Contenders match, thanks to a timely assist from Mercedes Martinez. Now, this is what I find really interesting. Just the fact that they're sprinkling the fact that Mercedes here helped Dakota Kai beat Ria Ripley. We haven't seen Mercedes Martinez since she sat down with Vince and said, bro, your retribution angle is shit. I don't want to do it. And she hasn't been on TV since, right? So, are we going to revisit this? Because this, as mentioned here, the Mercedes and Rhea stuff, there was a match after. Rhea went over, but I think there's something more we could get out of it here. I think this is interesting. I think this is an interesting little breadcrumb here that they left. So there we go. Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly are going to relive their epic NXT title match. I have no idea what that means. Does that mean that they're going to put on VR headsets? I don't know. Like, they're probably just going to sit down and talk about it. And when they should not be necessarily talking, they should be sort of like trash talking each other. That'd be much better. And probably what's going to be the main event, Killian Dane and Drake Maverick are going to face Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch for the NXT Tag Team Championship in a street fight. Hopefully it will be a better street fight than the street fight we got on Monday, because that sucked as far as street fights go. I personally... frankly, the tag team situation right now, they're bringing in tag teams. They're giving Everrise some time. They got Grizzled Young Veterans back on. Clearly, we're paving the road for the Dusty Classic. If you're going to pave the road for the Dusty Classic, then you need your NXT tag team titles back into prominence. You need to put them on TV more. And especially, you have to give your champions some time of day. You have to put them on TV. You have to let them defend, and you have to get some wins. So I don't see how Killian Dane. I don't see why Killian Dane and Drake Maverick would pull off a win here, especially since Burch and Lorcan have worked for a long time and deserve to hold on these titles. It's opening the show? Really? The tag titles are opening the show? Well, then I'm pretty sure that there's no title change to be happening anyway. There we go. That's what's going to happen on NXT. That's going to be starting shortly. A little later on tonight after the dribble, pass, layup, dunk, free throw game that we're going to see. We're going to see AEW Dynamite. Bunch of stuff going on this evening. We got segments, we got also matches, we got all sorts of stuff. Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford are going to announce their wedding date along with Miro. Okay. Good. as long as Miro continues to just destroy fools. Of course, this is probably going to continue their feud against the Best Friends in Orange Cassidy in some shape or form. So, we'll see how all this goes. But, okay. Announce your wedding date. That's good for you. Tony Schiavone interviews Sting. Okay. So, okay. Like week after week, it's been... Since he's come back, it's like, Sting will be here. Sting shows up. Sting gets interviewed. So I'm like, okay, let's hopefully this is going to be an actual interview, something that in which we'll learn things, maybe forward a feud, because right now, I'd like to see a story bump at this point. like I like to talk about. At this point, I'd like to see a direction. I'd like to see something new happen in this situation, because we get it. Sting's in AEW. We get it. Sting is he's a quarter hour master. I don't know what, but yeah, I think it'd be cool to see him just sit down, talk. I'd love to hear him talk about the last few years and how he's felt. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. DGMC left us a super chat. Thank you very much. DGMC says, "How long before Sting plays catch with Darby on TV?" They play catch, and then they go and grab a shake together. They sit down and they do a model airplane. That'd be great. I want to see Sting do some dad stuff with Darby too. That'd be great. Put on your helmet, Darby, before you go skateboarding. Darby just gives him the dirtiest look, just like one of those. It's just like, if that was a laser, it'd have fried your brain by now, kind of thing. Mr. Fantastic, good to see you. Welcome to the chat. As far as matches go, this is all well and good. We are going to get the AEW World Tag Team Championship that's going to be put on the line. The Young Bucks versus the Acclaimed. Did you guys see the video that the Acclaim did? Like literally a diss track, essentially, but accompanied on video. Good stuff, like really, really good stuff. That actually starts with as a home shopping network deal. Where they're selling the Young Bucks book as a sleep. A sleep assistant, I think it's great. I thought it was really good, and I think that's I think this is where their rapping skills are put to best are put to the this is where the rapping skills shine best. There we go. In these types of situations where they can actually create like a song and an environment, and not just like coming out and insulting while doing rhymes. This was actually really good. It was well done. I liked it. So yeah, I mean, this is going to be the Young Bucks giving the Acclaimed young upstart tag team a bit of a nudge upwards. I'm cool with that. It makes sense for the Young Bucks to do that kind of stuff. I really wish the Young Bucks had turned heel, though. I really do. I think it's going to be one of the missed opportunities of 2020. I like the Young Bucks when they're pricks, all out pricks. I think they're better, but that's just me. Jurassic Express versus the Dark Order is also going to be a match. All three members, it's going to be a 6-man tag. All three members of Jurassic Express versus Colt Cabana, 5 and 10. Should be good. Should be, why wouldn't it be good? This will be fun. And odds are, since Marco Stunt is in the match, there's a strong chance that Jurassic Express is going to lose and Marco's going to take the pin here. Still interested to see where they're going to go with this. Very interested to see how this keeps going forward, because FTR has been on the heels of Jurassic Express. I think it makes sense at the same time for FTR to be like, look at these goofballs, look at this guy pretending he's a dinosaur kind of thing. I like that. That's what you expect from FTR, right? So this will probably come into play in some form or another. So that'll be really cool, of course. We're going to get Pac versus the Butcher. Hang on. Whew. Just saying it. Just saying it just makes you want to. Then we're gonna get Chris Jericho and MJF versus Top Flight, which should be a lot of good match as well. In that one too. That should be a lot of fun. Top Flight are still very much in a position where they're going to. Where they want to use every minute of airtime that they get to really shine, right? So yeah, I think this is exactly what they have to do here. Jericho and MJF are going to make them look great too at the same time. Maybe continue some tensions between Jericho and MJF. And they said Jake Hager is there, but, we're not, they haven't mentioned Wardlow, though. Interesting. Tim Traver, welcome to the chat. Good to see you, buddy. We're going to get Dustin Rhodes versus Evil Uno of the Dark Order. We had Stu Grayson kill it on Dark last night. He was so good. I've been telling you guys since AEW started. Stu Grayson, man, you cannot sleep on that dude. You cannot sleep on that dude. He is ready to go. He's ready to go. Yeah. He is absolutely 100% a star in the making. He is one. I think it's Taz who said last night that Stu Grayson is one of the more underrated wrestlers in the world right now, and that is an actual proper use of the word underrated, of the term underrated, not underappreciated. Like, I don't think people realize just how good this guy is. Unless you've watched SSB matches before they got signed to AEW, then you're like, my God, this dude. So, Evil Uno, you know what's great about Evil Uno too? We don't see him in singles matches all that much. Cool to see what he's going to do. The dude lost a lot of weight too. He's looking fantastic. I really believe he's in the best shape he's ever been in. He's been doing great with his character work as well. Fun times. Super excited to see. Super excited to see how this one turns out. Hikaru Shida will also be in action. She will be fighting Alex Gracia, who who defeated Kylan King on Dark to earn this shot. It's not a shot. Like, it's not a world title shot, or at least on Dark last night they never mentioned it was for the world title. But they did say that it was for a match against Shida, which in and about itself is fantastic. So why not earn a match to face the champion? I think that's good stuff. And she didn't have to fight the champion to earn a match against the champion. You see what I did there? Oh. And Kenworth Omega and Donovan Callis are going to be on AEW again tonight. This is another one where I'm kind of hoping for a story bump. We get it. You guys are making history. You don't take cues from anyone. People should be taking cues from you. I get it. Now, what is the next step? So, don't get me wrong. I like the whole situation. Omega and Callis have been doing fantastic work and are making me believe that this is that this is absolutely worth it. But again, just need a little story bump, like the Sting stuff. All right, like we get it now. Let's move. Let's move on forward. I like it. It'll be good. Ugh. Did you guys see Jay White? His tweet. I fucking love Jay White because he's been. Hang on a second here. Do we have time? Yeah, we have a minute. Let me try and pull it up here. Because you gotta love Jay White. You really do. This is the tweet here. Let me see if I can't get it up here for y'all to admire. This is the stuff that Jay White does, right? This is the stuff that he does. Switchblade on Twitter. There we go. Let me shorten this here. Look at him here. He's got, because he's been playing off. He's fighting. He's going to fight the winner from the winner of Naito versus Naito and Ibushi at Wrestle Kingdom. He's going to fight the winner on night 2. And look at him here. Don't forget. And look at that. He's got 2 belts. And in other tweets, he's been talking about being a belt collector and whatnot. Fantastic. Hey, Kenny Omega never got the Bullet Club leader send-off, so I can appreciate this. And I appreciate all of you joining me here this evening. If you can make it tomorrow on Christmas Eve, that's fantastic. 9 o'clock, youtube.com/MrWarrenHayes. Enjoy the night of wrestling, everyone. Thank you for showing up tonight. We'll see you next time. Evan Wright left us a super chat. Sorry, Evan. He said top flight pinning Jericho tonight would be wild, and it would be. It would be. But it's the kind of thing that you'd be like, you know what? This is exactly what Chris Jericho would do. Let's put over the new guys. I absolutely agree. That kind of suspense that makes you enjoy AEW. Okay, this is the outro. Now we're going for it. I gotta go change sweaters. It's the moisture that's getting.